Well, Kevin's had the option to the book that the film's based on for quite a while. So I think he mentioned it to me on Beyond the Sea. It was that long ago, and just mentioned it again on Superman. But he's quite a busy man, so this came together very quickly. And he gave me a call and just said, "The film's coming together in, I don't know, a couple of weeks. Can you come play with us in Vegas?" I said, yeah, absolutely. So, I play a character named Jill Taylor. She is a part of a team who are mathematical geniuses, a team from MIT, and they all go to Vegas to card count and took the casinos for millions of dollars.
Now, when her character meets Jim's character, they move in different social environments.
Yeah, I wondered, you know, as we were filming this, I sort of felt like Joe was just such a tomboy. You know, I don't even, it's kind of similar to me in a funny way as to how I was in school. I wasn't ever really in a group or a circle. I was sort of kind of a loner. I mean, I was sort of friends with everyone, but more of a loner. And so I think he actually had a more distinct group of friends than she did, really. Yeah.
Were there any particular characters, particular people from the old MIT days that you met who were doing what you're doing?
I did. Well, Jeff Ma, I don't know if you've met him. No, you might. He's the man that he's the man. He's the one that Jim's character is based on, and he's great. He can't sit down at a blackjack table in Las Vegas or anywhere. They'll tell him to, "Excuse me, sir, you have to leave." It's kind of fun. I sat down with him once at a table and had that experience with him. I feel kind of fortunate. And then the character, the woman that my character is based off of, I met about halfway through the film. She's a lawyer now, and they're all very casual about the experience. I wanted to know all the details, and they were kind of not impressed with themselves. I was very impressed. Very impressed with them.
You've worked with Kevin before, as you mentioned. What is about Kevin Spacey that people are so attracted to?
Oh, what isn't there? I mean, he's incredibly intelligent and very funny. I don't know if you've had the opportunity to speak to him, but he's very, very funny, and I think he comes across as quite serious, and clearly he's a brilliant actor. But when you sit with him, and especially when he has a couple of cocktails, you get him going. He's unlike anyone else. He's great. He's very, very witty, very clever.
And what about this new kid from England?
Yeah, this new kid. He's just an absolute just love. He's wonderful. He's incredibly down to earth, very talented. I think he's going to be big star. But he won't change. That's what I love about him. And no matter how famous he gets or what happens down the road for him, he'll be the same person. I adore him.
You know, we've pretty much seen you grow up on film.
It's a bit weird now. It's like the film that I just finished, actually, in New Zealand. I had someone playing me when she was 14, and I thought, oh shit, that's well, I'm not allowed to say that. I just thought, you know, that's when you know that you're starting to get older, when you have someone cast to play your younger self as a 13-year-old. I can't do that anymore.
So this is the business that you grew up in. Has it changed since when you were 5 years old?
I don't even know. I suppose I've changed. I mean, I don't know how much the industry's changed. I think I'll tell you in another 25 years, I'll probably be more aware of it by then. I think when I was 14, I was just, you know, a kid, just in disbelief that this is where my life's journey was going. But yeah, I'm becoming more and more aware of it the older I get.
Did you have problems keeping both feet on the ground when you were growing up in this business?
Well, to be honest, I mean, the first film that I did was The Horse Whisperer, and I was 14, and then I didn't do much because I decided to go to school and have a normal upbringing. I don't quite know how I had those thoughts as a 14-year-old. It wasn't my parents, you know. I just said, no, I don't want to do it. I want to go to school. I want to have the experiences that everyone else has, and I'm so glad that I did. You know, it's like things like your prom only comes once, or you graduate once, or you have the experiences that one needs. It forms you as a person. And so I guess that, you know, I mean, I don't really feel like I grew up in this industry. I feel like I really started to become a part of this industry when I finished school and moved to LA when I was 18. So, yeah.
But having had this experience of growing up a pretty normal kid gives you an insight that some others might not have.
I suppose so. I mean, I feel fortunate that I had it. I wouldn't have it any other way. Yeah.
What are you happy with the opportunities that there are for opportunities of work there are?
You know, I think I think that there's not that we need to find better roles for women. I think it's, you know, it's either most scripts are written by men, and so that means you're either the fantasy girl, the hot girl. There's some kind of idea that's created that loses dimension or complexity, and we're quite interesting creatures, women. So I've actually the next project that I'm focusing on, I've actually optioned a book myself and producing it, and I've hired a good dear friend of mine to direct and write it, Nadia Connors. She just directed The 11th Hour with Leonardo DiCaprio, and so I think that's exciting, being able to take the reins and forge your own path. When I feel lucky to be able to be in that position. Yeah.
How well does this film capture Las Vegas?
I think it captures it very well. I do. I think yeah. I mean, because there's a flip side. You know, there's the glamour, the excitement that's shown, and then there's the dark side. I mean, quite honestly, Vegas has a very dark underbelly. You know, one of my friends came to visit me, and we were at a casino, and you know, it's all exciting, and then he went to the bathroom, and a man came into the bathroom and was crying because he'd just lost everything, and he was calling his wife saying that he just lost everything, and that's so sad. Like that's the dark side. So I think this film, it captures that, the addiction, and then also, you know, yes, the glitz and the glamour of it.